last year and is doing the same this season. And even though Juju doesn't really like to talk about it, he's still looking for his first of this season. Tess?
Well, he had that spectacular set from it just in the last 15 years, and now it comes with a great sense of urgency. Steelers have won their last 8 games against the Bengals, including the postseason, as here is Erickson on the return. And Mixon will get the night started as he is ridden down by Mark Barron. This time in 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, that is, 2nd and 6. And he's able to go back shoulder that time to Tyler Eifert. So a first down for Cincinnati on the 4. There's Dalton, the pass again, and a crossing route to Boyd, and he goes past midfield for another Bengals first down, 15 yards. Mixon able to find a crease before he's ridden down by Mark Barron. That has been a concern. His 31st against the pass so far this season. Play action, and here they come. And coming in is Devin Bush. 3rd and 14. As they set up Mixon. Mixon reverses course and can't get to the outside as good pursuit comes in from away. Switzer falls for the fair catch and secures it near the 12. So Mason, as Connor finds very little room with Andrew Billings crashing down. In motion for Rudolph, who will have his first pass attempt of the night, and it's a short completion to Johnson. Ball came out, and the Bengals are saying they have it. And they do. Dalton to the end zone. 3-step for Dalton, quick to the outside, and this time does connect with Tate, who's ridden out by Hayden. So after the fumble, what do the Bengals come up with? Off the fingers of Eifert. So the fumble. Well, moments ago, we picked up Juju Smith-Schuster consoling Deontay Johnson after that fumble. Here's a quick strike on the slant.
Comfortable with them, the RPOs and throwing deep.
2nd and 1, play caller's dream. Just move the chains here with Connor. So James tight ends now with Vance McDonald inactive, and Samuels will take it.
Against this Steeler offensive line.
Here's Samuels with a tap pass to James Conner, and Conner goes ahead off the jet motion for a first down. 7 yards there as they line up Jalen. Now Samuels is sitting there as the running back as he takes the handoff to midfield. Jalen Samuels is a guy when he was at NC State who played some fullback, some tight end, some wide receiver. Was
for Mason Rudolph.
Here's Johnson now as Johnson catches a seam. So maybe that encouragement from Juju Smith-Schuster pays off now at running back. As he is met, trying to get that dive ahead. He's going to be about half a yard short of that line to make. 4th and 1 is converted in the NFL, and a timeout is going to be used by the Steelers to discuss it. 1. James Conner. Not going to get it. Brandon Wilson came all the way around and was the first guy to get to James Conner. Heck of a play. It's down. Dalton sets up the screen to Mixon, and good pursuit by the front of the Steelers with Devin Bush again being very active. 2nd and 11, 4-man rush to the outside, batted away that time by Mike Hilton. The look of it, and then he backs off into coverage. 3rd and 11, pressure on Dalton, floats it, and it should have been picked off by Joe Hayden, but he
been their best defensive player so far.
Take those calls down the Baton Rouge. You got to be better than that. Here we go on Jalen Samuels as he was running behind the original by the Steelers in 2018. Here's Samuels again, who is showing up as a big part of the game plan early on. As he goes, James Conner now is going to probe that left side. There just wasn't much there that time. And a flag comes in, and that is first penalty of the game. For Mason Rudolph. With time, he's going to take a shot downfield and incomplete as he was looking for Johnny Holton, and the flag comes in with the coverage from Dre Kirkpatrick. You know, and Tomlin had a very frank discussion with us in terms of replay review and when to throw the...
Doing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Pittsburgh is charged with their first timeout.
So Mike Tomlin challenges, and you hear the and it's a 1st and 20 as it stands. Mason Rudolph trying to extend the play here, and he does so as he gets it complete to Nick. And set up the screen here to James Conner. As Conner, good job of keeping his balance and surging ahead to final moments here of the first quarter as he goes with a
manufacture offense with a young quarterback.
Conner is met and goes ahead for about 1.5 yards. Jalen Samuels moves over to the slot. They only bring 3 on 3rd and 4, and that had no chance. There's perhaps some miscommunication. There's Mixon on 1st down, and Mixon is met as filling that hole and fitting it up was Devin Bush. He's had a good start to the night. Falcons 3rd down and 10. Dalton pumps once and then tries to drive the ball to John Ross, but a flag is down back at the 1-yard line.
I think we're going to get a holding on Bobby Hart on T.J. Watt here. Watch.
Illegal use of hands.
No finger pointing up front. The Steelers are signaling that there was movement.
False start.
See if Huber can play keep away. Instead, he skies this, and it forces the fair catch. Play action. Rudolph, as he will go underneath to Conner. That gives us a chance to check in with Lisa.
Some observations from the Steelers.
2nd and 2.
Here's a sprint right and an easy catch for Samuels in space as finally run down by Reynolds. And here they go again with Samuels as he is wrapped up by Billings and the gang. So you talk about, just to showcase that point, here's 2nd and 7 as he can make the trade for Nick. 3rd and 2. Rudolph, how about it? James Conner, touchdown Steelers. Trying to become the 7th team since 1978 to go from 0-3 to making the playoffs. Alex Erickson on the return for Cincinnati as he and Mason Rudolph. Now here's Joe Mixon as Mixon hits that hole quickly and surges ahead for 10 yards. After that, Dalton fakes the pitch and then has to throw it away, so it'll be 3rd and short. That was Ethan Carter coming. Dalton quarterback sneak, and he's able to go through for 1.5 yards. Quick strike, what a catch.
Pass was complete. John Ross.
And Mixon able to lunge for 4. 2nd and 5. Dalton with a lot of time, and on the crossing route. Mixon taken down from behind that time. 2nd and 8. To the outside and complete again to Ross for a 1st down. You know, John Ross has really turned his early NFL career drive, and you see quickly Boyd turning and calling for the timeout.
Here.
Pressure off the edge. And the ball's out. And the Steelers.
Absolutely.
He's got it all, and he's so young. 2nd and 7. And once again going. Four-man rush against Rudolph and underneath to Johnson. Remember, Johnson fumbled early on. That led to the field goal. Here he gets the reception for 7 yards. Running back. Rudolph. Looking over his options. Checks down to Samuels, who beats the first man easily and then takes. Get it out to Juju in space as he turns the corner. As Kirkpatrick tried to make that effort to corral him, but 2nd and 2. James Conner with Washington in front, and look at the room.